This was backstage and I heard like Drake in 20. And then I was like, what? And then when I saw it, I was like, this is insane. But
so it was this boy that I just like a boy that I liked and I've been seeing, and we had like been kind of talking, and like I wasn't giving him any play because I liked my boyfriend.
Keeping the body in motion, getting that wind up. You know, this field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance.
It's a big deal because it was something that I like knew about already. Like, I obviously know that we talked to each other when I was a lot younger and when he was a lot younger, and like.
Y'all gonna have me get carried away again. I get in trouble for how old are you?
A great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. About boys, he helps me. What? Yeah, he's great. He's wonderful. I love him. Advice with boys? You know, that stays in the text messages.
Hold on tight, because what you're about to hear will send shockwaves through the music world. Today, we're diving headfirst into the blazing feud between two of hip-hop's biggest icons, Drake and Kendrick Lamar. This isn't just another celebrity spat. It's an all-out collision of egos, reputations, and personal lives, with a twist that has everyone talking. In the midst of this explosive rivalry, the spotlight has unexpectedly shifted to Whitney Alford, Kendrick's wife. Recent allegations suggest that the drama is escalating into dangerous territory, with whispers that Whitney might be preparing to take legal action against Drake. The catalyst? Alleged defamatory statements that have put her reputation, and by extension, her relationship with Kendrick, under a magnifying glass. Imagine the fallout when personal attacks turn into courtroom battles. As we peel back the layers of this unfolding saga, we'll explore every fiery detail, from the bold claims that set the stage for this potential lawsuit to the intricate dynamics between these music powerhouses. This is more than just celebrity drama. It's a high-stakes showdown where every word and legal threat could redefine alliances in the rap game. So if you think you've heard it all before, buckle up. We're about to reveal the undercurrents of controversy that have been building behind the scenes, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment of this wild ride. Let's jump right in and break down every explosive element of this saga. Drake's latest moves have taken this feud to an entirely new level, one that goes well beyond studio diss tracks and public jabs. Now, the focus has shifted sharply onto Whitney Alford, the wife of Kendrick Lamar, as Drake allegedly launches a series of explosive claims aimed at undermining her credibility and, by extension, destabilizing Kendrick's personal life. With tensions already running high, these new allegations could redefine an already volatile rivalry. At the heart of the matter is a set of shocking accusations that have sent ripples through the music industry. First up, Drake is accused of stirring controversy by suggesting that a paternity scandal might be lurking beneath the surface of Kendrick's family life. According to these claims, one of Kendrick's children might not actually be his, but rather the offspring of his close friend and manager, Dave Free. This isn't just gossip. It's an allegation that questions the very foundation of Kendrick's personal legacy and could irrevocably tarnish his public image. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. In another startling development, Drake is said to have insinuated that Whitney has been engaging in an affair for years, a claim that adds a deeply personal betrayal to the mix. By targeting Whitney with accusations of infidelity, Drake not only challenges the trust within Kendrick's inner circle, but also exploits the vulnerabilities of a relationship that has long been under the microscope of public scrutiny. Such implications have ignited fierce debates among fans and critics alike, with many demanding accountability for what they perceive as reckless, character-assassinating rhetoric. And if these explosive allegations weren't enough, another bombshell has been dropped: claims of domestic violence. Drake's narrative suggests that Kendrick has been physically abusive toward Whitney, a charge that, if proven true, could have devastating repercussions on multiple fronts. The severity of this accusation has only intensified the public outcry, with a growing chorus of voices urging Whitney to consider legal action for defamation. The potential for a courtroom showdown has transformed what might have once been dismissed as a typical celebrity spat into a high-stakes legal drama with far-reaching consequences. In summary, the current state of this feud is anything but ordinary. What began as a rivalry steeped in competitive banter has now evolved into a multifaceted conflict involving deeply personal and potentially career-altering accusations. With every explosive claim, the narrative becomes more intricate, leaving fans and onlookers on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating the next twist in the saga. Tracing the origins of this monumental rivalry takes us back to 2013, when the heat first ignited on the rap scene. It all began when Kendrick Lamar, in a now infamous moment, dropped a line on Big Sean's Control that sent shockwaves through the industry. "I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you and asterisk asterisk s." This raw, unfiltered proclamation was more than just a lyrical statement. It was a declaration of war that left little room for interpretation. For Drake, the line was a direct challenge, a personal slight that ignited a firestorm of competitive energy and set the stage for years of escalating tension between these two rap titans. What started as a fleeting spark soon evolved into a relentless, decade-long lyrical duel. Over the years, subtle digs and cryptic barbs morphed into overt and scathing diss tracks, each one adding another layer to an already complex rivalry. The mid-2020s saw this conflict reach unprecedented heights, with the years 2024 and 2025 marking a particularly volatile period. During this time, both artists unleashed a barrage of tracks that not only showcased their lyrical prowess, but also pushed the boundaries of personal and professional attacks in the music world. Drake opened the salvo with Push-Ups, a track that signaled a dramatic shift in tone by introducing the controversial narrative of domestic violence. Unlike earlier verbal sparring, Push UPS was a calculated move designed to redefine the contours of the beef. With each verse, Drake strategically targeted his opponent's vulnerabilities, setting a dangerous precedent for the type of personal attacks that were about to follow. This wasn't just a battle of words. It was an all-out assault on reputation and credibility. Not to be outdone, Kendrick retaliated with Euphoria, a 6-minute lyrical onslaught that left no stone unturned. In this track, Kendrick didn't merely respond. He dismantled Drake's credibility line by line, branding him as a liar and manipulator. The intensity of Euphoria resonated deeply with fans and critics alike, cementing Kendrick's position as a formidable force in the rap arena. Yet, as is often the case in these high-stakes battles, the drama only intensified from there. Drake's next move came in the form of Family Matters, a track that pushed the envelope even further by doubling down on the domestic violence narrative while also delving into more personal territory. In this explosive piece, Drake insinuated that Whitney Alford, Kendrick's wife, had been unfaithful for years, a claim that not only shook Kendrick's inner circle, but also transformed the feud into a deeply personal conflict. This bold, and some would say reckless, pivot drew widespread attention and ignited a firestorm of debate among fans and on social media, with many questioning the ethics and repercussions of such an attack. The war of words reached another incendiary peak with Kendrick's Meet the Grahams. In this track, Kendrick directly targeted Drake's personal life by taking aim at his son, Adonis, and ridiculing his parenting skills. The audacity of this move, infusing family dynamics into a public spat, pushed the boundaries of what was considered acceptable even in the fiercely competitive world. With every line, Kendrick not only defended his honor, but also aimed to expose what he saw as the inherent hypocrisy in Drake's narrative, suggesting that the roots of the feud ran far deeper than mere competitive rivalry. Then came what many critics and fans now consider the climax of this bitter exchange, Kendrick's Not Like Us. This track was not just another diss. It was a masterclass in lyrical warfare, meticulously crafted to expose alleged misconduct on Drake's part. With razor-sharp lyrics and a relentless beat, Not Like Us tore into Drake's reputation, leaving fans and industry insiders alike reeling from its impact. The track's revelations forced a critical reassessment of Drake's public persona, turning what was once seen as friendly competition into a high-stakes battle of integrity and legacy. Adding an unexpected twist to this ongoing saga, Drake attempted to leverage technology in his favor by incorporating AI-generated voices of hip-hop legends Tupac and Snoop Dogg into one of his diss tracks. This daring move was intended to lend historical weight to his arguments and amplify his message. However, the innovation quickly backfired when Tupac's family demanded the immediate removal of the track, leading to a public relations debacle that further tarnished Drake's image. This incident not only deepened the controversy, but also underscored just how far both artists were willing to go to outdo each other in this relentless game of one-upmanship. Throughout this turbulent journey, every diss track, every controversial claim, and every public outburst has served as a snapshot of a rivalry that is as much about personal demons as it is about professional dominance. The feud between Kendrick and Drake is a testament to the power of music as both a creative outlet and a battleground, where every word can have far-reaching consequences. As we look back over the past decade, it becomes clear that this isn't just a clash of musical styles. It's a complex, evolving narrative that has captivated fans and reshaped the landscape of modern rap culture. Drake's legal maneuver marks a dramatic new twist in this high-stakes feud. As pressure mounts from all sides, he's taken a bold step by attempting to sue Universal Music Group, UMG, alleging that they're not just bystanders but active supporters of Kendrick's narrative, distributing songs that, according to Drake, defame him. This isn't your typical legal complaint. It's a calculated move aimed at redirecting the battle from the realm of diss tracks to the courtroom, where the stakes are just as high. UMG fired back swiftly and decisively, dismissing Drake's claims as not only baseless, but also inherently contradictory. In their statement, they emphasized that they have been a cornerstone of Drake's career for years, championing his rise and supporting his musical endeavors. Moreover, they pointed out the irony that they were responsible for distributing many of Drake's own diss tracks, a fact that makes his current grievances seem like a sudden pivot as he faces a downturn in his musical dominance. This rebuttal has left many wondering whether Drake's legal action is less about seeking justice and more about weaponizing the legal system to compensate for struggles on the music front. Digging deeper into the situation, it appears that Drake's lawsuit might be more than just a bid for vindication. It could be a strategic attempt to shift the narrative. As fans and critics scrutinize every move, the lawsuit seems to signal a transition from winning battles through lyrical firepower to engaging in a legal war. With every court document filed and every legal argument made, the spotlight shifts further away from the music, hinting at a desperate bid to reclaim control of the narrative in a feud that's increasingly tilting against him. Critics argue that this move is an admission of defeat on the musical battleground, an effort to rewrite the script by leveraging the power of the courtroom. The broader implications of this legal strategy are striking. In a world where celebrity rivalries have traditionally been fought with words and beats, the entrance of legal action adds a new layer of complexity. Drake's lawsuit against UMG isn't just about defamation. It's about redefining the rules of engagement in modern celebrity culture. By taking the fight to court, he's challenging the idea that the truth of an artist's words should be left solely to the realm of public opinion. Instead, he's inviting the legal system to pass judgment on a conflict that has long been the stuff of intense public debate. As the legal drama unfolds, the question looms large. Is this a genuine pursuit of justice or a calculated move born out of frustration from a faltering musical rivalry? With UMG's pointed rebuttals and the backdrop of an industry built on both artistic expression and public perception, Drake's legal actions are setting the stage for a showdown that could redefine how celebrity feuds are fought in the digital age. Whether this strategy will turn the tide in his favor remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the battle is now as much about legal maneuvering as it is about lyrical superiority. Drake's persistent mentions of Whitney in his diss tracks have ignited a firestorm of speculation, turning her into a central figure in this escalating feud. At first glance, it might seem like another tactic in Drake's arsenal of verbal jabs, but there's mounting evidence that suggests a deeper strategy at play. Many fans now believe that Whitney isn't just a bystander. She could very well be gearing up to fight back legally. Breaking it down, several key points have fueled this theory. Strong evidence. Insiders hint that Whitney may possess solid proof to counter Drake's explosive claims, evidence that could dramatically alter the narrative if brought to light. Legal counterattack. Rumors are swirling that she might file a defamation lawsuit against Drake, setting the stage for a courtroom showdown that could redefine the stakes of this rivalry. Projection of personal issues. A significant number of observers suggest that Drake's repeated references to Whitney are less about Kendrick's personal life and more about his own internal struggles. Many argue that Drake might be projecting his insecurities, stemming from a lack of a stable family environment, onto Kendrick's relationship, turning a personal dynamic into a public spectacle. Adding yet another layer of irony to the situation, Whitney made a notable appearance in the music video for Kendrick's Not Like Us. This move not only contradicts Drake's portrayal of her as a vulnerable victim, but also reinforces her role as an empowered, integral part of Kendrick's narrative. Her presence in the video effectively undermines Drake's claims, suggesting that she's far from being the weak link he implies her to be. Every mention of Whitney's name in these tracks is now loaded with double meaning. What might have been intended as an insult or a means to provoke a reaction appears to be setting the stage for a potential comeback, a legal and personal retort that could shift the entire balance of power in this bitter exchange. As the drama intensifies, fans are left questioning whether Drake's tactics are a deliberate ploy to distract from his faltering musical success, or if they're simply an overreach born from a desire to assert dominance. One thing is clear, as Whitney's potential counteraction looms on the horizon, the next chapter in this saga promises to be as unpredictable as it is explosive. As we wrap up this explosive chapter in one of hip-hop's most intense rivalries, the fallout for Drake continues to mount in ways that extend far beyond the realm of music. Drake's reputation is under a harsh spotlight as allegations of inappropriate behavior with underage girls are resurfacing. Shocking old clips have begun circulating online, showing moments that include an incident with Millie Bobby Brown, when she was just 13, and another with a 17-year-old on stage. These revelations have not only intensified the heat of the ongoing feud, but have also cast a long shadow over Drake's public image, adding another layer of controversy to an already volatile situation. Meanwhile, the mounting pressure from fans and industry insiders has led many to call for a strong legal response from none other than Whitney. With compelling evidence reportedly in her possession, Whitney's potential defamation lawsuit against Drake is generating serious buzz. Supporters argue that this legal move could serve as a powerful counterattack against the barrage of baseless and damaging claims Drake has been unleashing. In a battle where words have been the primary weapon, the threat of stepping into the courtroom signals that there might soon be no safe haven for Drake, whether legally or musically. The stakes couldn't be higher. Critics and fans alike are beginning to question if Drake has any viable exit strategy from this escalating war. His shift towards legal maneuvers, like suing Universal Music Group, appears to be less about justice and more about diverting attention from a failing musical front. With each new allegation and every scandalous clip that emerges, it becomes increasingly clear that this feud is far from a one-sided lyrical spat. It's evolving into a multifaceted showdown where reputation, legacy, and legal battles are intertwined in an almost inescapable spiral. To break it all down, here are the key takeaways from this relentless saga. White heavy checkmark Kendrick's wife, Whitney, holds receipts that could potentially destroy Drake's credibility. White heavy checkmark Drake's accusations against Kendrick, including claims of abuse and paternity fraud, are being met with mounting skepticism due to a lack of solid proof. White heavy checkmark Kendrick's strategic barrage of diss tracks, climaxing with Not Like Us, has systematically dismantled Drake's public image and reputation. White heavy checkmark, instead of taking on Kendrick directly, Drake has chosen to sue UMG, an action that many see as an admission of defeat on the musical front. White heavy checkmark, the public sentiment is clear. Fans are rallying behind Whitney, urging her to launch a defamation lawsuit against Drake. So, what does the future hold for this high-stakes hip-hop saga? With legal battles brewing and public opinion turning, the coming weeks promise to be even more explosive. For now, it appears that Kendrick stands as the clear winner in this fierce battle of words and wills. As the dust settles, one thing is certain: this feud is far from over, and the next chapter could redefine the power dynamics of the rap game forever.